Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you're really paying attention to what's happening with the Eagles right now, you know that things haven't been easy lately. And I mean, not just a little bump in the road, but a real shakeup that's got everyone talking. The Eagles, a team that's been a powerhouse in recent years, suddenly find themselves facing some serious turbulence after what was, frankly, one of their most humbling performances in recent memory. And it all came during Thursday Night Football, a prime stage where every team wants to shine, but instead, the Eagles stumbled badly. That game against the New York Giants was a wake-up call that's resonating through the entire franchise. And guys, let's be real here. The way the Eagles played, or I should say, didn't play, was disappointing on so many levels. The lack of cohesion, the missed opportunities, the inability to execute offensively and defensively, it all added up to a result that no one in Philadelphia expected. But what's more concerning isn't just the scoreline, it's what this loss reveals about the state of the team. Inside sources tell us that the mood in the locker room is tense, almost like a storm cloud hanging over the players. The defeat was humbling, yes, but it's also exposing some deeper issues that the Eagles are going to need to address if they want to get back on track. It's important to understand that this isn't just about a single bad game. It's about a team that's struggling to find its rhythm and confidence. The players, some of whom have been key pieces in recent seasons, are feeling the pressure. Reports indicate that there's a sense of confusion and frustration among the roster, with many questioning the team's direction. That kind of internal turmoil can be dangerous because it chips away at the unity and the fighting spirit that's been a hallmark of the Eagles' success in the past. And frankly, it's not just the players who are feeling it. The coaching staff is under scrutiny as well. The strategic choices, the play calling, and the adjustments made during that game came under heavy criticism, and rightfully so. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. An insider within the NFL, someone who's close to the Eagles' environment, has revealed some pretty eye-opening information. This is someone with access to the inner workings of the team, and what they're saying paints a picture of a franchise that's facing more than just external challenges. According to this insider, the morale has taken a hit, and there's a sense that some players are feeling lost, almost like they've lost their way in the middle of the season. This isn't just about one bad game, it's about a pattern of struggles that might be rooted in issues beyond just X's and O's. We have to consider that the loss to the Giants was not an isolated incident, but a manifestation of ongoing problems. The Eagles, a team that's built around a strong defense and an effective offense led by their quarterback, have been struggling to find consistency. Their offensive line, which has been a strength in previous years, has shown signs of vulnerability. The same goes for their secondary, which has been prone to giving up big plays at critical moments. And on the offensive side, the rhythm has been off, passes are not connecting as they used to, and the running game, which was a key part of their identity, has been inconsistent. These issues, if not addressed quickly, could derail what was shaping up to be a promising season. But here's the thing about the NFL. It's a league of momentum shifts and miraculous comebacks. The history of the game is filled with teams that faced adversity, faced doubts from outsiders, and yet found a way to turn things around, sometimes in the most unexpected ways. Remember, just a few years ago, the Eagles were underdogs, doubted by many, yet they managed to go all the way and win the Super Bowl. So it's not all doom and gloom. There's still hope, and there's still a chance for this team to regroup and come back stronger. But it's going to require a lot of soul-searching, a lot of tough conversations, and a real effort from everyone involved, players, coaches, and the front office alike. One of the biggest questions right now is, how will the Eagles respond? Will they find a way to restore their confidence, to reestablish the identity that made them so formidable? Or will this stumble be a sign of deeper issues that could plague their season? The coaching staff, led by head coach Nick Sirianni, has a big role to play in this. He's known for his innovative offensive schemes and his ability to motivate players, but even the best coaches face adversity. How he handles this crisis will be crucial. Will he shake up the lineup? Will he change the game plan? Those are questions everyone is asking as they analyze what's next for the Birds. And let's not forget about the players who are under the spotlight. The quarterback, who's been a key figure in their recent success, has to find a way to lead the team through this storm. It's not just about throwing passes, it's about rallying the team, showing resilience, and seizing the moment to turn things around. The offensive line has to tighten up their protections, and the defense needs to step up to make crucial stops. The depth of this team, the resilience of the players, and their willingness to fight back will determine whether they can salvage the season or if this rough patch will define their fate. Now, fans, I know that the passion in Philadelphia runs deep. The city's love for the Eagles is something special, and it's that passion that fuels the team through tough times. The support in the stands, the energy in the city, all of it matters. If you're watching this, you're probably just as invested as I am, and you know that the season's not over until it's over. The Eagles have faced setbacks before, and they've always managed to bounce back. Remember, this is a team with a rich history of overcoming adversity, of turning the tide when it seemed impossible. That's what makes following this team so exciting. You never know when they'll pull off a comeback that no one saw coming. As we look ahead, the focus is on how the Eagles will respond to this adversity. Will they make strategic adjustments? Will the coaching staff find new ways to motivate and get the best out of their players? Will the team's leadership step up and set an example? These are the questions that will shape the remainder of their season. The NFC East is fiercely competitive, and every game counts. The Eagles need to rediscover that spark, that grit, that relentless drive that made them champions in the past. It's about reestablishing their identity, regaining confidence, and showing the league and their fans that they're still a force to be reckoned with. This situation also serves as a reminder that in the NFL, nothing is permanent. The league is built on parity, and teams can rise and fall in the blink of an eye. What's crucial now is how the Eagles respond to this challenge. Will they learn from their mistakes? Will they come together and fight back? The answer to that will determine whether they can turn this season around or if they'll fall further behind in the standings. So, Eagles fans, stay tuned. Keep the faith. Remember that every great team has faced adversity at some point, and it's how they handle it that defines their legacy. The Eagles have the talent, the history, and the passion to bounce back. They just need to find their footing again and remind everyone why they're one of the most exciting teams in the league. We're all in this together, and I'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. Now, let's dive deeper into the specifics, the stats, and what this means for the rest of the season, because the story isn't over yet. The Philadelphia Eagles still have a lot to prove, and I believe they'll come out stronger on the other side of this storm. Stay with me, and let's explore what's next for the Birds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Eagles' upcoming games will be critical in shaping their season. They'll need to focus on fixing their offensive line, which has shown cracks, and sharpening their defensive tactics to prevent giving up those big plays. The leadership within the team, especially from key figures like the quarterback, will be under intense scrutiny. Will he be able to rally his teammates and instill that fighting spirit? That's what everyone is waiting to see. The coaching staff, too, might need to make some bold moves, whether that's changing formations or giving more playing time to players who can inject energy and stability into the squad. This is a pivotal moment not just for the Eagles, but for the entire NFC East. The division is as competitive as ever, with teams hungry to take the top spot. The Eagles, despite their recent struggles, still have the talent and the experience to turn things around. Remember, this team isn't defined by one game or one tough stretch. It's about resilience, adaptation, and the will to win. The history of the franchise is built on overcoming obstacles, and I have no doubt that they'll be working tirelessly behind the scenes to come back stronger. In terms of stats, it's clear that the Eagles' offense has lost some of its punch. Their passing game, which used to be a real threat, has been inconsistent. The offensive line, which should be a fortress, has faced pressure and allowed too many sacks. The defense, which was often the backbone of their success, has been giving up too many big plays, exposing vulnerabilities that opponents are exploiting. These are fixable problems, but they require a coordinated effort and a shift in mindset. The fans, the city, and everyone connected to the Eagles are counting on their team to respond. The passion in Philadelphia is unmatched, and that energy can be a powerful motivator. The players need to channel that energy, focus on the fundamentals, and execute with precision. It's about getting back to what made the Eagles successful: strong defense, innovative offense, and relentless effort. And let's not forget, the NFL is a league where moments of brilliance and moments of despair happen all the time. It's about how teams rebound from setbacks that defines their season. The Eagles have done it before, and they can do it again. The challenge now is to harness that resilience and turn this difficult chapter into a stepping stone for future success. They've got the talent, the coaching, and the history of winning on their side. What they need now is a little bit of that Philadelphia grit, that never-say-die attitude that's in the DNA of this team. So, Eagles fans, keep your heads up. Stay loud and proud. Support your team through thick and thin, because that's what true fans do. The road to redemption begins now, and I truly believe that this team has what it takes to come back from this adversity. The key will be how they respond in the next few games, how they handle the pressure, and whether they can rediscover that spark that made them champions. It's not just about winning games, it's about restoring pride and belief in what this franchise stands for. As we wrap up, I want you to remember that setbacks are part of every great story. The Eagles have faced tough times before, and they've always found a way to bounce back. This season isn't over yet, and the NFC East is far from decided. The team has the potential to turn this around, and I'll be right here, bringing you all the latest updates, insights, and analysis. So stay tuned, keep supporting, and let's see how this team responds to adversity. Because at the end of the day, the Philadelphia Eagles are more than just a football team. They're a symbol of resilience, hope, and the unbreakable spirit of Philadelphia itself. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next update.